Hi everyone, this is Hani from Haniela's, and today I'm going to make chocolate cupcakes filled with fresh strawberry and lemon ricotta frosting. These are probably my favorite chocolate cupcakes. They are really easy to make and they are very moist and just super yummy. And here are the ingredients. So we have here all-purpose flour, granulated sugar. This is dark cocoa powder I'm using, buttermilk, butter, oil, egg, vanilla extract. I have some salt here. I'm using kosher salt, and then baking powder. And also I have here this is instant espresso. You need some coffee, and then you can just pour some hot water over it, let it dissolve, and it's ready to be used. Okay, now we can melt the butter. So I'm adding butter, oil, and coffee into a small pot. And at this point, if you'd like, you can also add 1 tablespoon of rum or whiskey. And we're gonna heat this up until the butter melts. You don't want a boiling butter. You just want to melt it on slow heat. And while that's happening, you can sift together flour, sugar, and cocoa powder, and also your baking powder. And then last thing, I'm going to add kosher salt. And once your butter mixture has cooled down a little bit, we can add it to the dry ingredients. My mixer is on low speed. Okay, now I'm going to add 1 egg. And then you can increase the speed of your mixer a little bit. And I'm going to also add buttermilk. If you don't have buttermilk, you can also make your own buttermilk by adding lemon juice, a little bit of lemon juice or vinegar to milk, and just let it sit for about 5 to 10 minutes. And then add vanilla extract. As you see, the batter is pretty thin, and that's normal. It is a very thin batter, so don't be alarmed. Okay, I'm just going to pour it into a measuring cup, and then we can pour it into our prepared pan that I lined with cupcake liners. These liners are from Bake It Pretty. I really like them quite a bit. They are a little larger, taller than your traditional cupcake liners, so they don't overfill as easily. And then you need to bake these for about 18 to 20 minutes at 350 degrees at Fahrenheit or 180 degrees of Celsius. And this is how they come out from the oven. So as you see, they're nicely domed. They're still a little hot. So you need to transfer these onto your cooling rack and let them cool completely. And then we can start working on the frosting. But first I wanted to show you, because I'm going to fill these with strawberries. So I'm going to take the center out, cut it out, making a little well in the center. So I'm using my paring knife. And this is the filling I'm using, so you can also get this recipe on my blog. So here I'm beating ricotta cheese or farmer's cheese with powdered sugar, then add some lemon zest and lemon juice to this, and just beat it on high. And you want to make sure that you're using room temperature cheese. It shouldn't be really cold at this point. And if you'd like, you can also use your wire whip to make it a little smoother, or if you'd like, you can process it in a food processor to make it super smooth. So here is my heavy cream or whipping cream. You can use whipping cream also, and then I'm going to add some gelatin to cold water and let it bloom for 5 minutes. And gelatin has bloomed, so I'm going to microwave it on high for about 5 seconds, and then it should look something like this. You don't want to overheat your gelatin, but it may still be a little warm. So I'm doing a water bath just to cool it down a little bit, because I don't want to add hot gelatin to a cooler temperature heavy cream or whipping cream, because it may seize. And now we can start beating heavy cream. And then once the soft peaks are formed, this is what the soft peaks look like, something like this. They're soft peaks. We can start adding dissolved and cooled down gelatin and just beat this on high. Until you have stiff peaks. Okay, now we are going to fold stabilized whipped cream into the cheese mixture. Just fold it in and then scrape it into a small bowl. And then cover it with plastic wrap and refrigerate this frosting for about 20 to 30 minutes. And then you can prepare strawberry filling. So just cut it into small cubes. You also need few pieces for the topping. Those I'm just going to slice those. This is the topping I'm making. So just slicing those, and then we'll use those for the top. I'm using a large round tip, and then this is a piping bag. Just cut the tip off, and then fit it with the piping tip. It's a little too small, so I have to cut a little more, and then I'm going to color portion of the frosting with blue food coloring. Okay, and that's done, and I'm doing actually marbled icing, so I'm just going to spoon some white icing inside of the bag and spread it with a spoon or a spatula. You can use a spatula as well, and spread it on one side, and then fill the bag with blue icing that we just colored. And once you start piping, it will create a nicely marbled frosting on top of the cupcakes. Give it a little shake, and then this is what it looks like, and we can actually start making the cupcakes. So first I'm going to fill them with a little bit of remaining white frosting, and then stuff them with chopped strawberries. And then we can just pipe a swirl on the top. And once you're done piping the swirl, we can add more decorations on the top. I'm using edible gold stars by Wilton. and then add a piece of strawberry. And once you're done adding strawberries, you need to refrigerate these until the frosting sets for about 2 hours or up to 3 hours or so. And this is what it looks like. On the left you have them with no wrapper, and on the right I used decorative wrappers from Bella Cupcake Couture. They have all kinds of variety of wrappers. These are 4th of July inspired wrappers, and as you see at the end there are 3 slits, so you can use these for different sizes, and 2 ends they just lock together, and then you can simply place your cupcake inside and it creates a nice presentation for your cupcakes. And here is the chocolate cupcake filled with fresh strawberries and lemon ricotta frosting. You can find all the recipes on my blog, and if you like my video tutorials, give them thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. See you next time.